Hello and welcome to another Hero Arts video. This is Yana Smakula. Every year around the holidays, I try to make some time to bake holiday cookies. This has become a tradition in my family and I really look forward to this time every year. I always do a bit of planning for my holiday cookie designs and I absolutely love baking them. I'm not a professional baker, but this is just something I like to do. I do give most of my cookies away to my parents and to my husband's parents and our family friends, and I always look for fun ways to easy package them. So today I'm going to show you how you can easily and creatively package your homemade cookies to give to a friend, to a neighbor, or to a coworker using stamps from Hero Arts. So here I have what I call a prototype packaging. So this is basically a cup like this that has been filled with a couple of cookies and decorated with a few stamped labels and tags and a bit of twine for a nice and festive look. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can dress up a cup to be used as cookie packaging using Seasoned Sweetings stamp set from Hero Arts. This is a fantastic stamp set to use for your baking, for packaging your baking. Maybe you want to bake a cake or some fancy cookies. It doesn't have to be Christmas related. You can use it for your everyday baking too. There are some sentiments like good things come to those who bake and homemade goodness, made with love, handmade. So these are not just for Christmas holidays and can be used all year round. You also have some holiday related sentiments like seasoned sweetings, holiday cookie swap, and things like that. So I'm going to use this stamp set to create some fun packaging for these cookies before my husband eats them all. So I'm going to start with a large red cup and I'm going to use some paper napkins just to create some filling for my cup. You don't have to do this. Maybe you want to fill your entire cup with cookies, but I don't have that many as half of them has been already eaten and I do want to make a few of those pretty cookie gifts. So I'm just going to use napkins to fill in that space in the cup. What you can do is maybe use a smaller cup for your packaging or bake bigger cookies. I'm just going to place a few cookies, a few different cookies. I have a star, a heart, an ornament, another heart, and a snowflake. And I'm going to set this aside as I don't actually need it at the moment. I'm going to start working on my tags and labels, and I'll begin by stamping this frame using the Hero Arts Ruby ink. I'm actually going to stamp a few of those right away because I know I will be making a couple of these cups and I'm just going to save myself some time and make all of these labels that I need at once. I'm stamping this on thin printer paper. There's no need to use cardstock for this. We will be cutting it out and putting on a rounded surface, so it's best to use something thin. And if your cup is like mine, it's not a perfect cylinder, it really is best to use thin paper so that the creases are not going to be very noticeable. We will be using some removable adhesive to attach this label to a cup, so make sure you're not using anything super sticky. You need to make sure that you use something that can be easily removed from the cup after the cookies have been eaten. I'm then going to stamp the label text, the date, baked for, baked by, and cookie. And I'm going to use Hero Arts black ink, and again I'm going to stamp this text in all four of my labels. I'm going for a traditional color combo here, but you can absolutely use other colors if you want it. Maybe you want to do a pink or a purple or blue. The sky is the limit here. You can use whatever colors you prefer. I'm going for red, green, and white, and a bit of black, simply because it's such a beautiful color combo and I could not resist it for my holiday cookie packaging. After my labels are done, I'm going to cut these out. You can use your paper trimmer or your scissors, and since these have rounded corners, you can either use a corner rounder if you have a matching diameter, or just carefully round them with your scissors. So I'm just going to cut around these, leaving a small white border, which is going to help these labels to stand out from the background, which in this case is a red cup. I'm also going to use Happy Holidays stamp and matching die from the Stamp and Cut Christmas tags to create a tag to put in each of my cups, and I'm going to stamp the Happy Holidays label using that same Ruby ink from Hero Arts. So after I've stamped these labels, I'm going to go ahead and die cut them using the matching die on my Artisan Explorer machine. I'm using a piece of washi tape to hold my die in place and running that through the machine. After these are done, I'm also going to stamp a few of these made with love sentiments using Green Hills ink on a piece of white cardstock. Okay, so I have all the elements for my packaging ready, and before I go ahead and start assembling everything, I decided I wanted to add a little gem or a pearl heart to my labels. So I'm going to use these red gem hearts from Hero Arts and place one on each of my Happy Holidays red labels just for some extra sparkle. I'm also going to add some writing to my labels. It's best to write on these before they are put on a cup, as I imagine it would be much more difficult to write on them once they are on a rounded surface. So I'm just going to use the black pen and quickly add info to each of my labels. So I'm just going to put December 1st, 2013, baked for Mom, baked by Yana. And I'm not going to fill out the cookie line because I obviously have more than one cookie there. I could have masked that and only stamped the first 3 lines, but I did not think of that at the time. Okay, so now it's time to put all of this together. I've added a bit of removable adhesive to my large white labels, and I'm just going to adhere each to a cup somewhere closer to the top. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't think anyone will mind if your label isn't adhered straight. They're going to care much more about the cookies. Okay, then tie a little bit of red baker's twine around the cup and use it to attach the stamped and die-cut tags and also that smaller tag or that smaller label. Use a hole punch to punch a hole in your tag and add your tags to the cup. So my cookie cup is ready, and this is what it looks like. This is very simple and easy way to package your cookies. A fun gift to give to a friend or neighbor or coworker. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section on YouTube or on Hero Arts blog. Thank you for watching. Bye!